Hi, welcome back to Cozy Ghost Games. Today we're going to go ahead and tour Dewdrop, my first completed island that I ever liked. Before we begin, what do you think about this cute little flag? Honestly, I don't remember who made it. I just found a whole bunch of this on Pinterest. I never actually saved them like under certain folders. I am currently working on it. One day it'll get done. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the map and see who our villagers are. Honestly, it's been so long since I've actually went back to this island. I remember I wanted to try and do a lot of terraforming, specifically water, and this is pretty much what I came up with. I think by the time I did the giant lake and basically on both sides, I was tired. But for our villagers, we have Antonio, Goldie, Marshall, Lolly, Ruby, Sparrow, Chevra, Dora, Molly, and Monty. Who's your favorite out of these, or do you just dislike every single one of them? Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this tour. Oh, real quick, who's excited about the new Nintendo update? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Ah, so happy. Okay. We do have an orange airport. I think when I was started completing islands, I didn't really care much about the airport colors as much. But once you leave the airport, you're greeted with two of the villager homes, and it looks like doors here. And then you can actually kind of cut between their houses and your med directly with resident services. So I thought that was pretty cool, kind of adding a cute little short path, like shortcut. But let's go ahead and start from the left. I don't know why I always just go to the left in any video game. So here we're going to go ahead and be met with one of our, basically the giant lake right here. I like it. I wanted to do something that I've never, was able to do, kind of test myself and try and work with like a whole bunch of water. Um, yeah, it was kind of a challenge at first. Just because up until when I created this, I had pretty much didn't really do a lot of terraforming. I pretty much just didn't bother. Um, yeah. And then if we go ahead and make our way down here, I did go ahead and keep Blathers in the tent, and I did a little bit of decorations for him. Kind of added a whole bunch of wheat field and fossils. Like I just kind of thought that was fitting. And then if we keep going to the left, we'll be met with some overgrown terraforming. So we do have a whole bunch of weeds and flowers and bushes and trees. We have a cute, someone left their boba here. And we'll go kind of go around, and then we are met with Lolly. I do remember this is, oh, there I am. What did I put as my saying? I don't remember. Oh, rainy day is here to stay. But I do remember this was Lolly's house because I gave her kind of like the little plushy tea party. With this island, I really wanted to kind of keep it on the simpler side. I didn't want to over decorate a whole lot. I think the item I used mostly is the wheat field. But yeah, pretty much over here, it's pretty much all bare except for a little picnic. And if we go across the way, we are met, I believe this was Monty's house. Has a cute little outdoor setup, and then he does have a little back path to the house in behind him. But we'll go there in just a little bit. But if you continue going back here, it kind of meets you back at the road. And this is the road that actually wraps right around our two front houses when you first come in. So if you had actually made your way over here, basically walking along the right side of the lake, you're basically get over here. And I think this was Goldie's house, which I went ahead and gave her a cute little outdoor laundry area. And then just a couple of bicycles behind resident services, and I believe this was Sparrow's house. Let me check. Yeah. So just some cute little, areas, nothing too much. I wanted to kind of keep it on the simpler side. And then Nook's Cranny, I also did not upgrade. They are still in their little shack. and that's just to the right of resident services. All right. And then basically right in front of resident services, it's not much. I just put some, what do you call these things? Oh my goodness, I have no memory. Storefronts, that's the word. I went ahead and just put some storefronts. Maybe it's like a little shack. But other than that, nothing's really decorated. They have a little stand. Like I said, simplicity was basically the theme of this island. And then if we kind of go to the right of Sparrow's house, you are met with a little farm. I believe this was Ruby's house. Basically I wanted to get all of the veggies, so we have all 4 variations of the pumpkins. And then she even has some pigs, and they ended up breaking out of their pen, and now they're trying to eat the vegetation, which I think is really cute. And real quick, since we're already here, we'll go up this incline. And here it's going to be kind of just like a very overgrown area. This was inspired off of a Pinterest pin that I found. Yeah, very simple. I didn't want to over decorate it. No idea how this car got up here. We won't question it. And then we do have our campsite right here with some little blankets and some cupcakes. We have some ducks down there by the river. And then just some flowers that are overgrown. And then somehow I added an orange tree. I don't know why. But maybe that's like the single orange tree on this island. I think I completed this one almost 2 years ago, so I don't remember everything, but we'll go ahead and continue. This wheat field in this like corner right here was again also inspired by a Pinterest that I found, like little pin that I found. I forgot who did it, but I liked it. I went ahead and I used the purple hyacinths for lavender, which actually comes in handy because I did go ahead and do like a cool looking lavender field back here. Oh, hi Shevra. And I didn't realize when I did the DA that the blue had started growing in, but you know what, that's fine. Maybe it's like a special variation. But I really liked it. This is probably my favorite area on here. I thought it would be the lake when I did it, but this one is actually my favorite. It's so simple, but so pretty. And just behind our farm and to the right of the lavender field, we do have 2 more houses. And we have a cute little teddy bear picnic area over here, and then just some dirt path. Maybe they kind of cut through, and that's how they go to the farm back here. But very simplistic. Then we have our lavender field, and then it is met with a kind of a wheat field. I don't know if you can tell, I love wheat fields. Not just the item, but like actually doing a huge field. Yeah. So we do have the Able sisters right here, and they do have, it's very simple back here. It's literally just wheat field with the evergreen right there and a windmill. And then over here, just some filler items that I wanted to use, a windmill, the satellite, kind of experimenting with, you know, what kind of builds do I want to do. And then this is just a cute little short path, like short pathway. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Because this is where you can come and go fishing. But if we go ahead and just go down and over here, we are met with someone's house. Followed with more wheat field. And then, like I said, if you cut through here, that's Monty's house. So if you had gone this way, you are met with more wheat field, the house. And I do love my little shortcuts. So I have a little shortcut, and over here is my house. It is not decorated at all. I do like the outside of it, though. I think the gray and pink is super cute. But other than that, I really don't have much decorations going on, no big builds. Apparently I forgot to check my mail before I deleted this island. And then we do have one of my favorite items, the lighthouse. I absolutely love this item. I try not to overuse it. But yeah, this is actually going to be, it's a very short tour. There's not a whole lot going on with this island. Um, Everything's pretty much spread out, very open, not cluttered, no huge builds. Just kind of my intent with this one. I didn't want it to be a big one. But actually, if we go over to, I think it's right here. Yeah, okay, so kind of behind Nick's Cranny, there is like a little there is a little path you can take, and it kind of will take you in the middle of the lake. And here you can actually see like all the little mini islands that I did. I tried adding some items to them. Um, Not that you can do much. You can't really fish because most of the fish I think are like in the middle. I just kind of wanted to test the waters, you could say, and see what I can do. And I do think there is an area over here. I think you have to hop. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so hop again. And I do have like a few beach decorations. I really didn't do much. I've never really been a fan of the beach decorating. But you can go through here. And it should come out to just like a little seating area where you can just kind of sit here, take in the ocean and the lake. Got a little waterfall right there. Very nice, very, quaint. All right, I think that's going to be the end of our tour for Dewdrop. Like I said, this was my first finished island. I think the water took up a lot of the room, so there's not a whole lot of space. Overall, looking back, even now after all the islands I created, I think Hallowpop was my 12th finished island. I still like it. I think it's very simple. It's definitely something that's going to inspire me with my Forever Island I just started. It's called Walnut. I'm taking it very slow. No time traveling, no treasure islands. I'm kind of playing it like how I did on day one when I got Animal Crossing. So I think this was it re inspired me with my Forever Island. Just kind of keep things simple. You don't have to clutter everything up. And maybe using the water, I can go ahead and, go back to the one true activity I hate, which is fishing. I prefer bug catching. It's easier. I don't know why. It's easy to creep up on the bugs, but trying to get the fish, especially when they fake, like, take the bait, like, I don't like that. Uh, all right, I'll quit rambling. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. I hope you enjoyed today's tour. Let me know what you think. I think our next tour is going to be Wednesday. Yeah, so this is going to be Monday. Yeah, I'm posting every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So that one is actually going to be one of my favorite islands. I'm super excited. There's even a lore behind it. I wrote the whole thing. It's great. Um, so I hope you check it out. But all right, I hope you have a cozy day and I will see you next time. Bye.